Hello everyone and welcome to the official SWGT YouTube channel. My name is Sarusa. Today we're going to talk about SWGT Update 4.23.0. Alright, the first update line takes us to the artifact detail feature. So let's go up to the menu and we'll go to artifact detail. Now in the first update line here, this was more of an annoyance that I found for myself. So if I choose, let's say, attack, and if I choose attack, and I choose attack up effect. So one thing that was really annoying me was, I'm looking for an attack up effect, but technically there's two lines, right? There is the old version and the new version. The old version just being attack, and the new version being attack plus defense at the same time on the same line. So I've actually combined them in the search results. So if I choose attack up effect, you'll notice that attack up effect will show the attack up effect, and you'll notice that it includes the attack up / defense up in the same search results. So I think it's a pretty nice fix. Because again, I'm looking for the effect as I'm looking at this actual artifact, not just specifically that line. And I think it felt incomplete if I didn't have it there. While we're also here, the next line, I've gone through and added a button for viewing the unit itself. I've also added a button for viewing the artifact summary itself, in particular for this unit. And then I've also done, I've also added a button here to show the monster finder view. So like if we pick on, let's look over here. So if we click on Bailger, here's my Bailger, here are all the runes, here are all the stats and everything else. One click button and you can get right to the unit. If I click on the button here, this will actually show you, like I said, the artifact match specific to this unit. Shows what was the match percentage and the overall match points, what lines match, etc. And then this button here shows the match for this artifact for all units. You'll also notice on this screen, I've added 3 new buttons. So, while I was in here looking at, all the different features, and as I was adding all these new buttons, I was thinking to myself, well, attack buff and defense buff and speed buff matter. It matters when it comes to artifact lines. And so now when you want to look at the effect of artifact lines, you can also include the buffs now as well. Now when I click on, let's say, Bailger, before he didn't have attack up effect, but now he does because of the overall modifiers. So small little quality of life updates. I did go through and add this to recent artifacts, and I did go through and add this to Monster Finder as well. So they're here at the bottom of Monster Finder, and under recent artifacts, they're up here at the top as well. All right, the next update line takes us to the monster view and account analytics. And this will be true anywhere in any of the search bars. One of the things I missed in last week's update, I updated all of the dropdowns to include all of the non-collaboration units and collaboration units. That way you could search for, let's say, a Manon versus a Water Holly Berry. I added the exact same logic here too. So you can add in Holly, right? Or you can do Manon, and you get the same search results. So again, small little quality of life thing. It's just one of those annoyances where you're trying to find a specific monster and you just can't find it. All right, the next 2 lines here are actually tied together as a part of a new SWGT Personal subscriber feature. It's actually called Team Builder. So under Account Analytics, you go to Team Builder. Now this is a nice little feature that I created where you can document all your teams, whether it be siege offense, siege defense, world guild battle defense, any of your dungeon teams, etc. And actually tied into the next line, you can actually share them with your friends. So we'll talk a little bit more about friends afterwards. But for right now, let's go through and add a team. So to add a team, we're going to press the add button up on top. And let's say I want to document my Bulwark team. I'm not sure whether it's my first Bulwark or my second Bulwark. My second Bulwark doesn't even have any runes on it. That's because I do rune and artifact swapping during all the battles. So it's my first Bulwark. Let's pick Windy. Revenge, Shield, Destroy. Yep, that's my Windy, and then Amelia. Not that one. This one. All right, there's my team, and standard offense team for siege and world guild battle. I'll click on save, and there's my team. One thing you actually missed as I was going through and adding this team, I'll go back and edit, is speed tick bracket calculator. So this button will actually show whether you have a team saved or not saved. I could go into here, press on really any unit. I could do like a Feng Yan. I could do an Elia, and I could do a Velojoule, which is another one of my teams that I use quite a bit. And without even saving it, I can go up to the speed ticket bracket calculator, and here's all the information about that team. All the speed from runes, all the total speed, any sort of artifact speed buff, and the system automatically defaults to your Sky Totem speed, automatically defaults any speed leaders based on what you chose in the previous options, and then it automatically sorts by the attack speed. So really nice feature to basically tie these two together. One thing I completely forgot to make mention is the system, as you're saving teams, is only saving the units. The runes themselves are actually read live based on your current player JSON status. So let's say you built a team last week and then it's currently free removal today. As you make those changes, the system's going to update live. So you can actually come back and check your teams to make sure that they still have runes and they're still speed tuned the way you want them to. And then, like I said, this ties into friends, which let's talk about that now. So if you go under setup and you go under friends, let's say I pick on Grom, I can actually say that, hey, I don't want to show him any of my teams for any reason. I might be fighting him in battle right now. I might be fighting him in a tournament. I might just like him, or he might be an adversary. There's lots of reasons why people turn those things off. But also in friends, you can actually go into a tournament mode, which actually, as soon as you turn on tournament mode, it actually disables and overrides all of your permission settings for every friend. So that way, if you're in a seeded tournament, with one click, without having to go through and edit every single friend, you can go through and basically block everybody from seeing your stuff. It's a really nice feature in general. I think friends is one of those features where it's probably not used as much as I would like it to be. Technically, anybody who is a SWGT Personal subscriber can be friends with anybody who is not. I've built it so that really, the people that are SWGT Personal subscribers can have friends, on the public site, and they can share their information, they can show their builds, and they can show and share all their information from siege battles to world guild battles to, their overall performance and everything else. I was going to add some comments in this video for the ComTools security update 8.0.9 patch, but I'm actually going to include that into a separate video. I'm actually going to be including some more information, so please stay tuned for that one. I'll be posting that shortly after I post this video. And that's it for today. I just wanted to say thank you to all of our Patreon members who have subscribed to SWGT. That helps to support the platform and get all the nice features. And don't forget, as with all YouTube videos, smash those like buttons, and I'll see all of you on the battlefield.